Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. First down here for this offense. Back in motion now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and be short of the 1st down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down and short on the 9th play of this opening drive. He's inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gators. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So Good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your...
Look at this. It's a fake. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's caught. The fake produces a first down.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
And the Sooners line up on first and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. Press coverage now from the secondary. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
That's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down at 10. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Getting set. Here's second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Finds room at the 30. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, not right through. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
See what the call is on first and 10. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners have first and 10 here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And the QB will try again on second and 10. And he's going to launch it deep again. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looking to pass here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The attempt is no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Touchdown, Florida. They'll take the lead in the second half. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. And here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Bringing it out, it's Ellis. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Receivers are bunched together. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Hand off to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Here's the 2nd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Final minute of regulation. The crowd is really getting into it. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 10.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gators. To claim the lead here in the final minute. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The returner is brought down. Gets to start on the next drive. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one